Joining us here tonight, the president of the Family Research Council, Tony Perkins. Great to have you here. Tony, let's talk about the president. I mean, he just took Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan, grabbed them by the napes of their necks and pitched them aside and said, let's do business here with the Democrats and get something done, and did it.
Well, I think the Republicans in the Senate pushed him in that direction. Had we seen the repeal of Obamacare 3 weeks ago, this wouldn't be happening. We would see the president fulfilling the promise that Republicans have made for the last 7, 8 years since Obamacare passed. I mean, think about this. Republicans gained the majority of the House in 2010 based upon the repeal of Obamacare. They needed the Senate to get it done. They got the Senate majority, couldn't get it done then. They needed the White House. They have it. They still haven't done it.
Yeah, and with no fault of the president's,
No.
in point of fact, but because Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan are rhinos, they're not really Republicans, and they're certainly not conservatives.
The president is what I have found, this is what I have observed. He is a man of his word.
And Tony has spent time with the president. He knows
I have, and I've watched him, and he is something of that Washington is not accustomed to.
A force of nature, first of all.
Well, he keeps his promises.
Yeah.
He is following through on his promises, and he's going to get it done, however he has to do to get it done.
And he says, as he did today, I'm going to do the right thing. Those are words to treasure from anyone. A friend, a family member, a president, my gosh. And he's done the right thing in every instance that I can see. How about you?
I am encouraged by what I see from this administration.
You're a tough man, Tony Perkins.
Well, I mean, look, when you say religious liberty, the president's been moving forward on that. Executive order, we're waiting for the guidance to come out of the Department of Justice. He's dealt with the HHS mandate that affected the religious liberty of businesses. Look, the president is moving as fast as Congress will allow him. It's kind of like a ball and chain around him in many ways.
Yeah, it has been. Congress is without question, and the leadership of the House and the Senate, they have been more obstacle than partners. They have been certainly more obstacle than follower, yet it's his agenda that he was elected to enact.
Well, but you see this, as you talked earlier, you see this around the country where you've got even mayors saying, you know, this is a Trump-free zone. Mayor Rahm Emanuel.
Can you imagine that? In your city, dozens of lives taken almost every week. And he's talking about a Trump-free zone. This is ignorance beyond belief.
If he spent half the amount of time fighting crime as he has fought the reforms of President Trump, maybe his city wouldn't be, or his state wouldn't be leading.
And creating jobs. And the state of Illinois is about to implode. Chicago's schools are... they are a disaster.
Well, the leading number of murders in the country in Chicago.
Yeah. Well, what unfortunately Chicago is a leadership-free zone. Tony, it's great to have you here. Thanks.
Lou, good to see you.
You excited about the prospects still?
Hey, the future is bright. The future is bright.
Good man. Great.